This is my 1972 Datsun 240Z. I've been working on this car for about 2.5 years now. I'd say the body's about 85 to 90% done. So first I'm going to go through some of the modifications on the body and just a little bit of history about it. So this car started out red. It was a burgundy red and it had a ton of rust. So at the beginning of my project I got all the rust taken out and re-welded new floor pans and some other structural components. I then did some body work. For example, these fender flares, the 2-inch in the front and then the 3-inch in the rear. Got these molded in and got the body painted Daytona blue. It's got a nice metallic flake in there. It really pops in the sun. It's like 3 to 4 shades brighter in the sun, and in the shade it almost looks purple. So I think that came out really well. The hood is a Sebin carbon fiber hood. I've got the carbon fiber front bumper and a xenon front splitter. The wheels are pretty special. These are Workmeister CR01s from Japan. I know I only have two lug nuts on there. I was basically just test fitting the wheels to make sure that they look right and fit. I am going to have to switch the tires. These are a little bit too big. I went with 245 50s all the way around. I'm going to have to go with like a 215 45 in the front and a 225 45 in the rear. But here we have, for the brakes I went with the 2-piston Toyota truck brake upgrade with slotted and drilled rotors. For my suspension, can't see it, but it's a weld-on ground control coilovers. I'll come over here. I've got a single carbon fiber mirror, tiny little mirror, only on the left side. This door handle is going to be paint matched. I don't like how the chrome sticks out from the rest of the car. Kind of going with a blue and black theme, so this will be wrapped the same color as the car. And like I said, these tires are going to have to be replaced with some smaller ones because it's rubbing a little bit right now. Although I can adjust the suspension, I'd still rather prefer a smaller tire, so when the car is fully loaded I don't have any issues. On the rear I've also got a carbon fiber bumper. You know, it's not going to do much if you get in an accident, but I just fell in love with the look of them, and they're very, very clean. It really cleans up the rear of the car. So I've also got this molded on spoiler. I'd say it's like a 5 to 6 inch tall spoiler. It's got a really good look to it, and it complements the molded fender flares very well. I've got the JDM spec taillights and the clear markers. Inside here you can see I've got the half cage that I welded personally on there. Haven't done much to the interior yet. I was saving that for last, but you can see the Dynamat I put in to reduce heat and vibration. The seats are going to be replaced with some more sportier seats. I mean, I'd like to have something with some more bolstering on the sides and stuff like that. You can see all the wiring I've got over here. I'm getting ready to embark on that soon. What I've been working on most recently though is the engine. You can see I've got a bunch of gloves just blocking off any water ports and you know, any oil ports, anything like that. Like the turbo oil feed line is right there. I don't want anything to get in there. But this is an L28 ET from an 83 280ZX. I've done a couple things to it. For example, the head is a Schneider Stage 2 cam, turbo cam. I did a solid lifter conversion so I could run the performance cam. I have a custom fuel rail here from Blake's Machine in Phoenix, Arizona. I did a custom mount with it, and it's pretty sturdy. I mean, you could almost lift the whole engine with it. And here I've got a 550cc Smart Fire injectors, high impedance. The reason I went with the high impedance is more options with the Megasquirt 3X that I've got. And these injectors I think were meant to be on a Skyline. I went with the N42 NA 280Z intake manifold. I just think it looks better without all the emissions crap on it. It's a much cleaner look. I welded this precision turbo. I think it's a 39 or 38 millimeter wastegate to regulate boost, and also it sounds phenomenal, I've heard. But I welded this to the stock turbo manifold. And speaking of turbos, here I've got a whole set HE341 turbo from a Dodge diesel, Cummins diesel engine. It's a 57 millimeter trim turbo, I believe. Inside the engine, it's relatively stock. The pistons are standard dished pistons, standard dish turbo pistons, and basically all I did to it was put ARP main cylinder studs, head studs, and rod bolts in there, and a 1 millimeter Cometic head gasket to fortify the engine a little bit more than the stock head gasket would. I also, just for ease of operation, put the Kiyomari adjustable chain tensioner on there, and under the valve cover I've got a Kiyomari adjustable cam sprocket. I can actually show you that. That right there, you unloosen those screws and you don't have to take the whole sprocket off to advance or decrease your timing. Let's see, I also installed AC condenser. Thank God. I mean, in South Carolina you need to have AC. It gets way too hot here. For the transmission, I'm using a NA 280ZX newly remanufactured transmission with the 240 millimeter clutch. And so that's about it. I'm going to keep posting videos to keep everyone updated on my build progress. And I should be installing the motor this weekend, so I'll take a video of that. And so it should be exciting. So that'll be it.